What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Savoy, as well as an awkwardly positioned Luca. And we're going to listen to one of the re-recorded tunes on the Savoy Songbook Volume 1, which comes from the 2004 self-titled album originally, and that is Whalebone. I realized when I listened to the track and enjoyed it immensely and thought it was a really impactful tune that a number of you folks said it's one of your favorites from them overall, and I certainly agree. I think it is a very good expression of what they do well. It's got some good guitar work, it's got both Paul and Lauren on vocals, both of them sounding good, and it has a depth and an atmosphere to it. Now, I believe Graham said among the re-recordings on this compilation, this one might have been his favorite, or at least it's one where I think he said he had a hard time figuring whether he liked this re-recording better or the version on the original release that it comes from. So yes, I listened to the original a few minutes ago before doing this just to get a refresher, so I will have a more immediate sense perhaps of the differences, whereas when I've done some of the aha reactions, it's been a while, and because I'm shooting other reactions I didn't do that, but it occurred to me at this point if there's a more subtle difference between, say, a live performance and a studio album track. If it's really just a re-recording in the studio, then there might be more subtle differences, and I figured it would be good to give a re-listen. In any case, I will stop babbling. Let's hear it. This is a re-recording of Savoy's tune Whalebone from their, or included on their 2007 Savoy Songbook Volume 1, though as I said, it is originally from their 2004 self-titled album.
Gotta know how it feels.
A weekly night, a grieving sky, a rabbit when you just flew by. I'll grant me there's some small reward I need to make sense of it all. Into the sand we will reach.
brilliant tune, whichever version you're talking about. I feel like in the moment I'm still a bit ambiguous on exactly what parts might sound a bit different. I think the sections, plural, that I perhaps conclude are reconfigured or sound different in this mix are the like opening and then later sections with Lauren on vocals. For some reason the ambient sort of down-tempo atmosphere of those parts felt a little bit different, like reconfigured. But again, I not only love those sections, but I love when it transitions into the Paul vocal sections. Again, some good lines in here, which I think show up in some other places if I'm remembering correctly. And yes, ultimately the guitar, especially in the latter stages, is very well crafted. It just has a good melodic run to it. I do enjoy those like chimes. I assume it's keyboard, but those melodic touches in the latter stages really shine a bit. They really stand out in the overall sonic sphere of the track. So yeah, in the moment, I'm not sure. I feel like maybe the re-recording here gives it a bit more of a memorable quality, although, you know, we're talking about millimeters of difference here. I think it's a fantastic song, you know, from the moment I first heard the original recording of it. But yeah, anytime that a group re-records something, it suggests that maybe they felt like, oh, just a little bit more tweaking, a little bit different mixing might make this pop even more. So having listened to the other one now like 15-20 minutes ago or something, and then listened to this version just now, maybe this one stands out a bit more. But I agree with what I'm recalling Graham to have said, that it's, you know, it's hard to tell. It's, you know, it's such a good song. Either version of it I think is great. So yeah, as I said, in the moment I'm not remembering exactly which other ones included here may have been re-recorded, though I think it was more than just this tune. So any shout you can give there, Graham, would be greatly appreciated. And yeah, you might have been able to tell by the outro of my last Savoy reaction, I'm a bit sad that we're coming to an end of new Savoy material to go through. So I'll see if, you know, I can go through some more of the music videos. That would be cool. I know I did 2 pretty early on, and then I haven't done one since, so I'd like to see what else is out there. And if at all possible, continue on with this journey, which, as I explained in my last reaction, was the one that I had the least expectations about. Not like in a like value way, just in a I don't really know what this will sound like, because again, hearing that their first album was sort of in the alternative rock vein, and then hearing some of their music and like, oh, they do sound like Garbage, you know, in some ways, which again, talking about the band Garbage, not as a quality-based assessment. Yeah, it's farther away from a-ha than any other material in the a-ha universe, Morton stuff, Mag stuff, and so on. So yeah, it's been a great joy to go through the Savoy material. Thank you again to Graham in particular, and I'm looking to extend it in whatever way I can. So from a very ridiculously sleepy Luca and I, let me know what you think of this version of the tune, this recording of the tune, and I will see you next time. Peace.